Believe it or not, the Top 5 Gaming team has a really long history in gaming. Probably longer than most of you guys, that dates all the way back to the NES. I mean, I'd hope you guys could guess that. We are Top 5 Gaming people, like, come on. We don't just play Fortnite, even though we do post it a lot. But what I'm saying is that we're huge fans of a lot of other games. Not like those kinds of fans, but like these ones. Yeah, the 3-speed oscillating fan. That's a good fan. Keeps the room nice and cool, very temperate, doesn't cost too much. And anywho, welcome back to Top 5 Gaming, where today we present to you the top 5 playground maps from other games. These are maps or portions of the maps or modes that people have geniusly recreated, and we think they're really neat. So like the video and subscribe if you think they're really neat too. Let's get into the question of the day. Yeah, that's the one. Number 5, Modern Warfare 2's Scrapyard. Now, recreating maps in playground mode from other games isn't exactly easy, where designers can pretty much use any shapes and builds their imagination can come up with. We on Fortnite literally have the most basic of building essentials to recreate these iconic gaming maps, and you can't get much more iconic than Modern Warfare 2's Scrapyard. Well, Worcester and his team definitely thought so in their playground creation. They had to start off by building a giant flat platform for the base, as there isn't really anywhere flat enough in Battle Royale to build things on this scale. You'd end up with parts of the map being built into the ground, and that's not good for an artist. Once they have the template built though, you can see that these guys know exactly what they're doing, as the build just rises from the platform like a giant 3D printer. As you can see, they didn't just build the basic shell of the building either, but also added indoor touches like the balconies that give you access to the windows, allowing you to pick people off across the map with your intervention or Baird 50 cal. Now granted, we can't create domed or round objects with Fortnite building, so a lot of the center structure where scrapped planes were kept is now more box tunnels, but what these guys pulled off and were able to accomplish with what they had was unbelievable. I haven't had a chance to play the game in years, and straight away I recognized the map layout from when I was constantly checking my map's UAV. And it's builds like these that really make me hope Fortnite add a save system to Playground. So not only can these epic buildings be showcased, but also used and abused in some sniper squad fights. In the number 4 spot, we've got the Call of Duty 4 map Shipment. This has definitely got to be one of the most useful recreations brought to Fortnite so far. Call of Duty 4's Shipment is over 11 years old. Let that sink in for a moment. But yet YouTubers such as Vanoss are still recording videos on it in the present, 11 years later. That tells you a lot about the map. Perhaps that's how basic the map is, with 4 metal sets of stacked containers in the center with a few containers around the edges for hiding behind, but this is definitely going to be something you and your friends can have fun with for a long time. I10 Plays starts hunting down snipers and Ali A does the build. He starts off by building 4 sets of 2x2s out of metal in the middle to represent the stacked containers, a few 1x2s around the edges with arcways giving you access to hide inside the makeshift containers, and a touch I really liked about this is in certain corners of Shipyard, you had commercial wheelie bins big enough to duck behind. Now, that's going to be impossible to build with our current Fortnite mechanics, but they added a few pyramid roofs instead, which gave you a very similar effect. But why is this one of the most useful creations? Because it's so simple and quick to build, they barely used up an entire football field. Which means you'll not only be able to recreate a part of gaming history, but you'll also have plenty of time to fight it out with your friends with your remaining time on Playground. In at number 3, we've got the Halo 2 map Lockout. For us Halo fans out there, this Lockout recreation is an architect masterpiece with 3 different levels connected by multiple narrow stairways and gravity wells. You can't help but wonder how they managed to create such a complicated map layout. Starting with a center 3x3 platform, they work their way out to the sides, creating the sniper tower, a battle royale tower to the opposite side, and then the gravity well on the third south side. They even go as far as to add short walls on all relevant sections, half platforms on the lower levels that would always cause a novice to fall to his death, and in the gravity well, they use a bounce pad so you can access the upper levels. The attention to detail does not go unnoticed, as anyone who spent their childhood running around this maze can instantly feel the nostalgia as they explore this build. On top of all of this, they go classic Halo style and add weapon pickups around the area, so they can even have some original lockout style battles. Now personally, I just really want to see a melee weapon in Fortnite so I can go find a makeshift plasma sword on the lower level and jump around assassinating people. Now that would be a blast. In at number 2, we've got the COD Black Ops map Nuketown. You didn't think we'd do a top 5 maps created from other games without seeing Black Ops' Nuketown recreation, did you? Well, here it is, brought to you by Dixon. Him and his friends start off at Retail Row, perfect if they want to add vehicles into the build. They build the perimeter fence first to represent Nuketown's classic white picket fences, and then get to work on the yellow and blue houses. The build shape represents them remarkably well, and instead of adding just a normal window that would be too small compared to the real ones on the Nuketown's houses, they add a short wall to mimic this, and it works perfectly. You might be wondering how they create that middle lorry you could duck into and had 3 different access points. Well, once again, the team don't fail to disappoint by building their own lorry, with walls for the bulk, stairs for the front, archways for the sides and back, and a few pyramid roofs on top. I gotta say, you can instantly see what they went for and did an amazing job on attempting to build a vehicle out of Fortnite's basic building system. But once it's all complete, they go for a 2v2 sniper battle, and the amazing part is when watching the gameplay, you can see the paths and tactics they take are almost identical to how you would have played the real Nuketown. And at the honorable mentions, we've got Halo 3's Guardian. This episode's honorable mention has to go to Purple Planet with another Halo build, but this time it's Guardian. This forest-type map from Halo, just like Lockdown, has multiple floor levels, gravity wells, and an intricate building layout. And not only did he do a great job in the recreation using bounce pads and skilled editing, but he did it all on solo. That, good sir, is the determination we'd like to see. I tip my hat today. And in the number 1 spot, we've got Modern Warfare 2's Rust. You guys knew this was coming. Come on, you knew this was coming. If you didn't know this was coming, what are you doing? But at the number 1 spot, we have Gaming Lab coming in with another Modern Warfare 2 map, Rust. I feel like we're doing too much Call of Duty on this list, but Call of Duty recreations, they get my fancy going. This map, cherished by nearly all Scrim players, has been recreated in in a masterful way. Straight at the beginning, you can see the short walls and even short half walls spread out around the area to represent the concrete road barriers that you'd find littered all over the ultimate 1v1 map. Using half platforms and short walls, he's also managed to create very narrow catwalks that you can easily duck behind for cover. He's also added some 1x2s with doors or archways around the edges to show the storage areas and offices you'd find on Rust. And obviously, you've got your classic pipe walkway that leads up to your sniper nest in the middle of the map, shown using half stairs. But something I look forward to seeing with this map is the many videos of Fortnite Rust battles. The fact that it only took Gaming Lab playing solo 30 minutes to build this is already impressive. Like, I would expect 7 to build something like this. But good for you, man, which means with your full squad, you could recreate this yourself in no time at all and go toe-to-toe with your friends on Rust, just like you probably did in the good old days. Seriously, though, you think you can 1v1 me on Rust? Think again. No, seriously, though, the top 5 gaming will destroy you at a 1v1 if you even think about showing up at that playground mode, boy. Anyway, meet me there after dusk. And, that's it for our video. Be sure to comment down below what maps you'd like to see recreated in playground mode, and maybe the people that watch this video with the expectation of seeing their own creation will create something awesome, and we'll do a part 2, maybe? Other than that, though, we hope you guys have a wonderful day. Click that like button and subscribe to the channel right now, and keep it here on Top 5 Gaming.